Hi guys, I'm back again, and I'm incredibly excited because this interview is one of my favorite friggin' offers. This is Abiro.
Hi.
Hi. And again, if you have not heard her name, stop this tape. Stop, just hit stop. Go get cut and run now. That's in order. But if you have, I've got just a couple of questions, and well, let's get started. Okay, you haven't even had a Q&A yet, so I'm like, did I repeat any questions? Well, I had no idea. So, what are you working on currently?
Right now I'm working on ball and chain, and I'm supposed to have it done before I came here. I don't. I've actually got my computer in my bag right now. I need a corner to sit in, so I'm almost done with that.
This is apparently, especially if you open the doors, a pretty big corner.
When I opened, I was like, it's cool in here.
Yeah.
It's nice and quiet.
I might have to use this spot to get a spot of writing done myself.
Nice. But that is almost done. It's
okay.
So close to being done.
Awesome.
And then after that, I've got nothing.
Okay, so my next question, how does it feel to know that you have spawned a massive fandom who love you and love what you do?
It's weird. Every once in a while, I'll just sit back and kind of think about the ramifications of what I've done, and it's very strange. Usually I'm just sitting at home in my pajamas and I'm like, I gotta write it today, but sometimes it like times like this where everyone's out there, it hits me that this is kind of a big deal. So it's neat. It's neat.
Awesome. I actually was just having lunch. That's why it took me so long to get here with the Minions group on Facebook.
Oh,
getting
really?
together and having a quick snack. I'm like, oh well, this is where I have to go. Bye. Escape. So you recently took a trip to Europe.
Yes.
And there are many pictures, including that cute little green guy.
Yes, I forgot him.
Oh no.
I left him at home. I got here. I was like,
Laura's gonna be so mad. So what is you have really awesome pictures. If you guys haven't gone to the Dream Press website and checked out her author page, there's one very charming photo there.
I photobombed Stonehenge. And I don't know why I did that, because I should have known it would end up on the internet.
Of course it would. So what is the craziest thing that happened during that trip?
We almost died in Ireland.
Fun!
Yeah. We had a rental that was old. It was too old to be a rental. We named him Stan. And we drove 3 or 4 hours from Dublin up to the Giant's Causeway.
Mm-hmm.
And when we got there, the car was doing funny things. And I was like, okay, this doesn't feel right. But, it's not the car I drive usually. So when we got back into it, it would crank. It took me a couple times to get it to crank. And of course, you're driving on the other side of the road anyway, so everything's weird.
Mm-hmm.
And we got going, and it was kind of doing one of these, And then it started making sounds when we were at a stop sign.
Oh,
I thought,
shit.
this car is going to die. So my dad was a mechanic for years. So I called him and I told him what he was doing. I said, are we going to die on the way home? He was like, you need to get that car back to the rental place now. So he said that the drivetrain was about to fall out of the car. And he said, if you're moving, when it does that, you're going to wreck. And I was like, what do we do? Because we were in a completely different country from our hotel.
Yeah.
So we held our breath the entire way back. And that car, it was a trooper. It got us back to the rental place, got us there, and then it died. Died in the parking lot.
So there's your proof.
Yeah.
Rental buddies.
So that was the scariest moment of the trip.
Oh gosh.
There were other things that happened that were just bad luck. I can't travel without something going wrong. So, but that was the closest to death that we came.
And you travel a decent bit for research, so
Yes.
that's a lot of travel stories.
Yeah, I have travel stories. I have them.
So speaking of your long-running series, how do you keep up with the details? I mean, it's a 9-book series. You're on book 8? Is that right?
I used to keep. I have a character sheets that have background for mostly Ty and Vane and their family.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Don't mind us.
We'll just pause for a minute.
We'll just pause for a minute, and I can totally edit this part out.
Thank you.
Oh no, you're trapped.
Does that mean we're trapped?
Okay, now from here. You know, I might just keep this part in anyway.
Might as well. It's what happens to me when I travel. But most of it, I have a photographic memory.
Wow.
So the bigger details I can keep track of. The smaller details I lose, and sometimes I have to go back and make sure I have them right. Sometimes I don't do that and I get them wrong. I'm like, ugh. But the bigger things, because when I write a book, if I get stuck, I read over what I've already written. So most of these books I've read about 20 times. So they're there, whether I want them to be or not. But if you ask me something that happened in Cut and Run, I don't think I could answer it because it's been so long ago. You know, I have to refresh every once in a while. I don't keep notes.
Wish I had a photographic memory now.
No, you don't.
Oh gosh, all the things you don't want to remember.
Exactly.
So
They can't be unseen.
There's a photographic memory. It can't be unseen.
Exactly.
Someone write that book. Just not me. So we're not writing or interacting or hanging out with the very awesome people that inspire those great texts, which are incredible. What do you do to relax after all of that?
Well, during baseball season, I watch baseball. Then I get my heart crushed in the playoffs, and
Right.
I don't talk about that. I watch sports. It's football season now, and sometimes I just go for a drive. Get out, go for a drive, drop the kid off at my mom's, get out of the house. That's why I travel so much.
Nice.
It's usually when I'm stuck, I just get and go somewhere. I watch a lot of TV. I have to tape my shows because I forget when they come on. So I'll just look at the list and the DVD. Oh, that came on 2 nights ago, and that's what I do to decompress, because I can watch the story, you know, give my eyes a break from the computer reading. So
It's pretty cool. DVR is a fantastic invention.
yeah, it is.
Cool. So, by the way, congratulations on the Rainbow Award for Gravediggers Brawl, which is another book I loved. Any non-cut and run books you have planned?
Got a lot.
Okay.
Got a lot planned. One that Rachel, my editor, is after me to write. It's I guess it would be called a supernatural book. It's about these scientists who hire a yacht to go out and investigate a location in the water. They get sucked into a whirlpool and kicked out into pirate territory. Basically, it's time travel.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
And that's what Rachel keeps. She's, "Where's my pirate book?" I'm like,
One thing at a time.
But that one requires a lot of research, because that the 1700s is not really my time period that I know a lot about. So I've got to do a lot of research on that one. So it might be a while in coming, but I've got another Western coming. Yeah. See, that's my area. But no one reads Westerns, and I'm going to write it anyway.
You people read Westerns.
Read my Westerns. And then a baseball book that people have really been after me to write, but I can't write about baseball during baseball season because it's too much. Yeah, it's too much. So I've got to wait a little while to write them. But
Okay, it's great to know that there are going to be some great things coming down the pike. And I'm looking forward to it. both as a fan and as a writer, I love reading. It's very inspiring to read awesome work. So thank you so much for your time. Those are literally the questions I wanted to ask.
all right then.
I will catch you guys later with another author and another interview.
Someone better than me. Someone new.
She lies. And I do hope to see you around and have a great GRL.
You too, thank you.
Thank you. Lots of mistake.